This is for any level, okay? So if you're curious about that, maybe you're newer to trading, type in N, the letter N for like newbie, if you consider yourself new to trading. You're just getting into all this and you're really just trying to get your foundation down. Cool. Mark said, yeah, that was his first book of mine. Okay. This is something I wrote last fall. We were kind of seeing how it's helping folks. We didn't share it with the whole tribe necessarily, but if you're interested in it, reach out to support@HimaReddy.com. Okay. And my team can bring that to you. From there, there's more education that builds from it that you might find really helpful. Okay. So here I'm talking about price lows, and all these price lows, switch from Zoom tool. See how the bull support power zone was respected in all of them? That was a good sign, okay? And so because of the prior trend being up, because of all this business being to the upside, when this consolidation set in, I suspected we'd probably break to the upside, but I didn't know it would take this long. So where are we going now? So we can answer this final question from Mark about this contract. So you asked about the April contract. I'm on the continuous chart, okay? Because that's what I'm familiar with. I forget what the April letter is, Mark. Is it a J? Like, would it be GCJ22? Let's see. Let's give it a Y. Ah, good guess from Hima. Okay. So we're now on the contract chart for April expiration, okay, for the April contract of gold futures. And now I'm just going to go do the daily chart and get more specific for Mark here. Ooh, today, wow, nasty. Not nasty, I mean, went to the upside, but look at how we're hanging out back in the much lower part of the range. So probably not a good thing for gold right now. If we are able to stay above the low from 2 days ago, I think that might really help things out. Mark, I don't know if you have long position on. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there was a big gap. Okay. So I would just monitor this support, this like 1890 level. If we break below that, then we might have a little bit more of a correction, probably back into 1850 or so. That's what I see. All right, guys. I think that we're going to call this ticker request live part of our session over. I'm here still if you have any other questions. So let me just remind you of where this all goes, okay? So these sessions, this is a bonus monthly group coaching live. I invited everyone in the tribe, but the recording will end up in these course portals, okay? And yeah, I hope you found it helpful. I hope this gave you guidance on markets you were looking at, or if you didn't ask a question, perhaps you learned from a question somebody else asked. Please type a Y in the chat if you learned something because of a question somebody else asked that I turned into a lesson for everyone. I really try to focus my energy to do that for you. Okay, great. I don't know if anyone else really does that. I make a point of it. That way, whether you're trading crypto or commodities or futures, you can learn by watching and attending here. Okay, great. So I'm just going to bring up my portal page just to, again, give you context on some of these things I was talking about. So if you've been with the HimaReddy tribe for any period of time, you've probably been on this page here, okay? And everyone here, all of you, you have access to this free portal, the trading tribe. So when you open that up, it takes you to all these various free lessons on different concepts. Chart analysis, all right? Then you have my skinny dip where I have actual videos, and then sometimes I have highlights of my research that goes with those reports. And so you can see those reports and those charts are very detailed, but that's why that's a great way to kind of get familiar with my annotations. I also have what I call helpful Hima. So this, I did one the other day, which I think is in here. Yeah, I just did one last Friday, kind of little lessons and techniques. And then also we have guides to help you with your trading. So to help you with the education. So if you have either the 4 zones RSI, okay, so that would be the winning RSI playbook, bull bear RSI face-off ebook, or the 4 zones RSI course. So anything in the RSI portal, if you have it, loss forecasting, and or if you have the skinny in the markets, like I said, my futures stock service, you should go grab this guide. So again, it's in the Trading Tribe portal, and you just come over to the left here. Okay. That will really help you with your trading. I have a little self-analysis that you can do. And then I have a 13-week kind of study schedule. So you can start wherever you are in here or restart. I'm actually going to make it a personal mission of mine to like, as if I don't know anything about trading, I'm going to come in and review my courses in the order in which I present them to you. I think it will help me tweak them and modify them and improve them for you. I think it will also help me get my bearings on what is the next level up, like what's the next advanced thing you guys are ready for. So I just want you to know that even I go back and study. Okay, I don't have as much time these days when I'm creating as I do to go study, but I'm trying to align my schedule to do that. All right, so that's the free portal. So I just wanted to show that to everybody here. Do you have any questions about the Tribe portal? Because every single person here has access to this. And if you ever want to know the group coaching schedule, we usually update these around the time we send out emails for group coaching. Okay. And well, we're a little behind on that, but the dates are there of when the sessions were. So I'll make sure this is updated before the next round of coaching. We kind of rejigged the coaching this quarter. So maybe that's why we haven't kept up on that. Okay. Coming back to the portal. I'm just going to hang out here if anybody has questions. Otherwise, I'm going to say an official thank you for attending. I really hope this helps you out. And like I said, I'm going to still hang back here for questions. So there's a question here. Did you make any changes to your RSI indicator in the last 2 years? No. I have not changed it ever since I started using it 20 years ago. I have pulled out and discovered more tools and techniques and ways to use it, but I never needed to change the underlying settings. So the portal website, Carlos is asking, you go to HimaReddy.com/PORTAL. Okay. So you can get there two ways. If you go to my plain website, like just my actual website, if you were to Google me, okay, that's this guy right here. Okay. It's just sort of there. We don't have a lot going on there by design. Okay. It's just sort of like my internet placeholder. But if you go here and you hit login, it will also take you to the same spot, the web portal. Bradley says, I need to do a restart. Thanks for the suggestion. Cool, Bradley. So actually what I have is this idea where, and I would love to know what you guys think. Sometimes traders come to me and they're like, you know what? I don't want to have to figure out which course to start with, Hima. I want to know, what is your starter kit? What do you think that if I have those couple things, I'd be pretty solid, right? And then anything else would be bonus. Have you ever wondered that? Because this is something I've been thinking about, actually. Like maybe nice if just like a bundle where I say, here, we're going to have this stuff and we're going to give you weekly lessons and it's just going to be these things, right? And then if you want from there, you could advance. Okay. So I will tell you this. What I'm thinking this is going to potentially end up being is some thing that combines Gann candlesticks, because Gann candlesticks is really the most basic way to study price. Then RSI, so that's momentum. I'm using this cursor to write, that's terrible. Okay, let me use I'm using the thing to write, okay? So I say my trifecta, right? So price via candlesticks, the Gann way. I just released that course within the past few months, right? So this was new. It was in my head sitting there and now I got it out. For momentum, I've had this here, momentum via RSI power zones, indicator, patterns, etc. Okay. So just the 4 zones RSI really, and then forecasting. Like all I really do is pull those 3 things together. So what I've been thinking about is, what if I had just a bundle option where it's not even a portal of 3 separate things. It's just, there's a separate portal. It's all in there. There's weekly emails or lessons, or maybe even coaching provided by some of your fellow HimaReddy traders, right? Who've been through it, who know it. And that helps you move through it in a systematic way and say, okay, you'll be starting on this day and ending on this day, and take you all the way through. That's just an idea I've been toying with. So if you guys have any questions about pricing or anything, please reach out to the team. I like to separate that part. Here, I'm just Coach Hima, okay? And I get it, you want to know, but I want you to reach out to them because they can also continue to follow up with your questions and stuff. I can't necessarily do that here. So again, anybody who has questions, just write to support@HimaReddy.com and they're going to help you out. Okay. Especially because then that way they can follow up with you. Okay. So Mark says, my first time in your coaching, it was very helpful. Well, thank you, Mark, for being here. Julie says, yes, it would be nice to know where to start. Yeah. Like I said, I'm considering that as a option. Okay. What other questions do you guys have? Otherwise, I'll let you get some lunch, whatever you're going to do before maybe you get back to your trading day or get back to work. I really hope this helped you. Like I said, I just woke up today and was like, we need a session. Yeah, I will send out an email to the whole tribe regarding the timer and the glasses. Like I said, these are my glasses I wear. It's like a reverse Clark Kent situation. When I put them on, and they get, the only thing is they get foggy really easily. I have this little glasses cleaner. So I clean them. They came with this nice little thing. And you can see, because they're built for the computer, they have a serious glare. That's why I don't wear them during these sessions, but I wear them when I'm trading, doing stuff. And part of my like getting Hima in trading mode is, or anytime I'm like not on camera, when I put these on, that's when I feel like superhero trader lion Hima. Okay. Not, I mean, if I have them off, I can trade, but when I wear them, it's like, that's putting on my superhero trading identity and protecting my eyes. Extra bonus. Okay, you're welcome, guys. I'm happy to help. And like I said, I'm not going to kick you out. You are going to kick me out. So if you still have questions, I'm going to hang back because I cleared my midday once I knew all this stuff was going on. Okay, I'm not going to take any more ticker requests now. We had 90 minutes of that. I'm just making sure any of the remaining questions of yours are addressed in terms of, you know, how to navigate from here. All right, awesome. I think everybody's pretty set. So this has been recorded, and if the recording processes successfully, as a reminder, it will go into these product portals here. So many of you have something of these here, and if you don't have any one of these and you want to like get started, I would recommend, if you are brand new and now that you've been here in a coaching and you're like, you know, I really do want to get into education, I recommend starting here because I'll just be honest, it's the most affordable of my courses. And it also has the indicator for download in there. So it gives you something like that you can, you know, you're kind of used to studying indicators, right? I don't know why I'm like doodling on the screen. It's kind of fun. It's kind of relaxing. Okay. So I would start here if you have nothing else. If you have this, then if you are looking to learn more about trading futures or stocks, I would go here as your number 2. So that's like 2A. Otherwise, I would go here, 2B, because momentum and forecasting together can give you a lot. And then that sort of like underbelly, like I said, like the real price deep analysis, that comes in the Gann candlesticks. And then this is a little bit more advanced, but the way I design my courses, guys, is like a layer cake. Okay. I love sweets. I love chocolate. I love chocolate cake. My favorite. So a 1 layer or 2 layer chocolate cake, nobody's going to complain about that, right? That's pretty exciting. But I don't know if you know the restaurant P.F. Chang's. So my family used to go eat there a lot. And my brother, especially when he was little, would love this like towering cake they have. It's like, I swear it's like the size of my face. Okay. And it's like 7 or 8 layers. It's like layer cakes. The more layers you have, the better. And it doesn't mean I'm teaching you new techniques and new constant, you know, methodologies. Everything I do really does boil back down to price, time, and momentum, but there are different branches of it. And I put it into separate courses because if I tried to get out of my brain everything I learned with my dad, everything I learned refined on my own, and put into your brain and like transfer 22 years of knowledge through one course, your brain would explode. Okay. So I break it up into these small pieces. All right, so some of you are asking if I can drop the link here about the cube and the glasses. Guys, I need a minute to find it, but you can hang back. I'll do that, okay? So I'm gonna stop the recording here, officially end our session, but I will drop those links here. Just give me a moment, all right? So if those of you who are watching the recording, I'll see you hopefully another group coaching session soon.